Doubt is not something which we should shy away from. Asking hard questions, understanding what answers are known and what answers are not known, is part of grasping what these things of the Spirit are. And in the end, doubt is part of the way that we find out about the answers to our questions. There are things we know about the natural world. There are things that we believe, and there's an authority that we Christians take to reside within the Bible. They interact with each other in a kind of give and take way. When it comes to questions of science, we occasionally need to think hard about our interpretations of the Bible when it comes to questions like, does the sun orbit the earth or does the earth orbit the sun? In the early 17th century, the church struggled mightily with this because it had some old traditional ways of interpreting what it meant when we say the sun rises. And nowadays we have a different scientific interpretation. And that's one example of the ways in which our knowledge of nature through science can influence our interpretation of the Scriptures. So I think there's a commonality across all of science that we're trying to find out about how the universe works, to understand something about God and the wonder of creation. But at the same time, even for people who have no spiritual commitments, who don't think in those terms, they nevertheless very often express awe and wonder at nature, at the majesty of the universe, at the complexity of creation, and are able to, by that means, seek after truth in science. And so I think there are unanswerable questions in the everyday world of our lives. And in the end, all we can do in the face of those questions is to be alongside that person and to have what is called compassion, which is suffering together. Jesus set us an example of that. He came and suffered with us and for us. And to me, that's not an answer to the question, but it is something which softens the blow, which makes the significance of what we're going through somehow meaningful. In the end, getting to know God and through Jesus Christ becoming more like Him is part of a process which involves doubt and uncertainty, but also love and many things which go far beyond what the natural sciences can tell us.